Cal Jones Fields, El Centro, California. Welcome. We are VSN. We are currently watching the band come on field. I'm Will Torrez with my partner, Ron Rubio. Ron, good to have you back, buddy.
Thank you for having me, and welcome everybody to a great matchup tonight here at Cal Jones Field, as Will Torrez just mentioned to you.
It's beautiful. Well, what started out as a very muggy night, no wind. We've got 99 degrees right now, enough wind coming out of the south to keep it at 31% humidity. But let me tell you, Ron, we got Mater Dei Catholic coming into town, visiting the Central Spartans. And there's one thing about Mater Dei Catholic, Ron. They've been getting beat up, but they've been getting beat up by some quality teams. They came into town, and they came to whoop some Spartan butt right now. I'll tell you what, that's their mentality right now. And Coach Rookie knows that. He knows that. So talking to him, he said he's got to play fast, always keep them in front of him, don't let anybody He said that team is full of speed, Ron.
Well, you know, you just mentioned how their record is 1-4, but if you really look at their record closely, they lost to some heavy hitters, as you mentioned. But before we go into who they've lost to and how they lost to them, you have to remember last year, what were they? They were the Division III champions, San Diego section. They were the Division II AA state champions. So they came into the season with high hopes. They were the #1 preseason ranked team in San Diego before the season started.
Well, on that same point right there, Ron, I had them winning that first game of the season against Cathedral Catholic. Nobody else, nobody from down here had them, but I had them picked, and I still have them as my top 8-9 team in the top 10 in San Diego County. That's my own opinion. Some people down here don't always agree with me, but I believe that by the end of the season, Ron, I truly believe they will be your Division I CIF champs. That's how good that Mater Dei team can be.
Well, you know, there's a saying in football: it's not how you start, it's how you end. So they stumbled out of the blocks, but as you mentioned earlier, Will, I mean, you lose to Cathedral Catholic. That was a matchup between 1 and 2. It was a big game on Saturday Night TV by PBR, that Pigskin Picker. They did a whole broadcast. It was a big sold-out show. I mean, high expectations. Are we going to get this? And here come the Spartans. I mean, don't want to interrupt this. And there was something I read in San Diego about Insider, how Centro puts on a terrific show prior to and halftime, man. And they're like the best in San Diego County. Look at that. Who has a horse running around the field?
Well, them city folks don't have that horse.
They don't have it, but it's gallant, it's pageantry, it's everything you want on Friday Night Lights, man. It's beautiful.
And then look, Ron, you got to add the great Central.
Oh, band. For sure, yeah. That's part of it. So everything, all the elements are there for a really big game. I mean, we could go on and talk about who Mater Dei's lost to. What's important to right now is how they play the Central Spartans. They come off a big win, the first win, 44-0 versus St. Augustine, to get back on track.
Yeah.
So as you said, you know, they're like a dog that's been getting beat up for 3-4 weeks, and then now he's back in the neighborhood. He wants to get back, take his territory back.
Well, and the other thing was this, Ron. Nobody really wanted to play him because there was the talk around was that he wasn't even senior heavy last year, and he had a lot of depth last year when he won that championship. Look, he's got the quarterback coming back. He's got Trey Edwards coming back. You know, UCLA commit. And then, you know, I just saw that he had some other people committed, you know, this past week. So there's a lot of speed. They're big in size, and they came into town, take care of the Central Spartans, and leave. And like I said, Coach Rookie Peña and the coaching staff know that. And while we take a minute here for our national anthem. Once again, what beautiful job there by the Central Spartan. Great Central Spartan band. Ron, one thing that Coach Rookie did mention yesterday, you know, I go, hey, tomorrow's game, Coach, it's like a playoff atmosphere. And he goes, well, to tell you the truth, it is playoff atmosphere because look, he's got to par up with Cathedral Catholic.
Sure
not Cathedral. He's got to par up with Mater Dei Catholic here and try to pull out a win, you know,
right.
and that's going to be a tough task to do because it's just tough, the type of, you know, quality of team that Mater Dei is. But it's about points. It's about points. He wants to get those points right now. Central is seated at number 4 right now. And so that's where they want to stay. By the end of the season, they want to stay. And then here's the key to finish out with W's. But tonight, hard task right now, Ron.
Well, you know, you mentioned about, okay, playoff atmosphere. We used the same terminology a couple weeks back at Granite Hills, and Central did not show up for that game. So tonight's game should add a little bit more motivation for the Spartans to come out. And now that they've faced a quality opponent like Granite Hills, now they have another one right in front of them, which is Mater Dei. So how do the Spartans react after that one game, which we did not expect that kind of a showing by the Spartans. Now tonight's night they can come back and prove that they belong on the same field with Mater Dei Crusaders.
Yeah, as we said in Division II, Ron, you got Granite Hills now. We got
where are they at right now?
They're ranked number 1 in Division II,
wow.
And you know what? They should be. That is a deep.
It was a good football team.
Very good football team. We have not seen Mira Mesa, but I hear there's a lot of speed right there. And then at number 3, Mount Carmel. That's kind of that's the only one I'm gonna disagree with. With Central beating Mount Carmel.
Walloped them. I mean, they put them in a hole, man. I mean, if they're 3, in what division are they in?
Division II. This is all Division II right here. So you got Mount Carmel.
I don't know about that one.
Number 3. So Central sitting at number 4. You know, tomorrow it's gonna. You know, we're gonna see. I don't know exactly who Mount Carmel's playing, but that's the only questionable mark on that. But Coach Rookie, they're not even worried about that. They want, of course, they want another chance at Granite Hills come playoff time or whoever's up there. But it's very necessary for them to be in the top 4. That's his goal right here, and it starts tonight.
Well, that's just like, to me, a perfect example of rankings. Like, you know, we have Mount Carmel where they're at, and after a head-to-head play versus the Spartans, where the Spartans just put them away.
Yeah.
They put them away. So I guess head-to-head right now doesn't mean a thing. So that's why you just take care of business at hand, what's happening right here tonight, and let's see where the chips fall after that.
Well, and here's the other thing, Ron. There's rankings from Max Preps. There's San Diego section rankings. There's all type of rankings, and they put everything together, and they pick the top 4. And then, you know, I don't even exactly know how all that works. I just know that when the San Diego section comes out, they got Central ranked at number 4, and they're playing a Division I team right now that's ranked number 8. So, no, is Central favored? Let's not fool ourselves. No, Central came in here as the underdogs, and that's the mentality that the Central Spartans are taking, Coach Ron.
And that's nothing new. That's nothing to anytime anybody, if they come down the hill or the Valley teams go up there, the Valley's usually the underdog, and this is no exception. So this is a high-quality football team. Mater Dei, formerly Marian Catholic. Now, one thing historically, when did they change from Marian to Mater Dei? I mean, I don't know what year that was.
So I can't remember when, because it took a lot of years for them to get to this winning tradition that they're on this roll right now.
But they won as Marian for a couple years.
Oh, they used to tear it up under Marian Catholic. Yeah, they used to tear it up. They were in the lower divisions.
And they hit a rut. They hit a rut, and then they came back up again.
And then they built that beautiful campus.
Yeah,
oh my
killer.
goodness. Yeah.
Out of Chula Vista. That is correct, Will.
So as we get ready for the coin toss right now, El Centro Police Department, get ready for National Coffee with a Cop Date is quickly approaching. Please join the El Centro Police Department Wednesday, October 5th at the Starbucks on North Imperial from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Police officers and police dispatchers will be in attendance to speak with them. Make sure you make a date, if you can make it, to go out there and talk to some of our El Centro City best. That's El Centro Police Department. as we get a beautiful shot right now. That's a white hat tonight will be John Seaman. In the middle will be Alan Phillips, a veteran crew here for a tough, tough game tonight.
There's going to be a lot of running going on for that back, Judge. With this speed that they have tonight, I mean, you better be in shape to be running up and down this field.
Let's go to the white hat to see what the official call is out there.
The Crusaders will receive the kickoff.
Okay, Mater Dei looks like they're going to receive the kickoff. And let's get ready for some Friday night football here, Ron.
It's ready to go. Like we said, there's nothing better on a Friday night, and we encourage everybody out there in the Valley and whoever's listening, go support your local football team. It's the best time of the year. And we're going to get ready. We're about 2 minutes away from kickoff. Now, I didn't catch who wanted to kick, who wanted to toss there. What's up, Coach? Good luck. Go get man.
And here we go, great Central Spartan fans. Let's get ready for the kickoff. We'd like to welcome you all tonight to this great day. First time ever in the history of Centro High School that we host.
So, welcome back. Arctic Air Conditioning and Heating. Arctic Air, as you know, is having the right people on the right job, just as important as choosing the best equipment. Our York-trained professionals provide you with top-quality equipment, skilled installation, and expert analysis of all your comfort needs. Contact Arctic Air and Heating at 352-8855. Ron, what are some of the keys for tonight's game for the Central Spartan side?
Defensively, I think defense is going to be the main thing, is how can you contain this high-powered offense with that speed? Are you going to be able to contain that? And can your offense keep up with the scoring that it goes back and forth? So let's see how it's going to go. We're winding up for the kickoff now. Deep to receive for the Crusader is Jerry McClure. That's number 14. I can't read the other guy's name over the number back there with them, but set to kick for the Spartans. So the Spartans are ready to kick it off, and let's go. Let's see what the Spartans do tonight. As we can call this a redemption game after the last game versus Granite Hills did not turn out the way the Spartans wanted, but here we go. Coming from Cal Jones Field.
Got to get that clock winding down.
The clock
15
is
seconds
winding
to go.
down.
There's a lot of excitement, good crowd coming down from the hill. Hey, that's one thing you're always going to get from that Mater Dei team, Ron. You're going to get a good following.
There's a great following. I mean, they brought 3 charter buses, so they mean business.
Get ready.
So here we go, folks. It's time to go. Now all the rankings go out the door. Now what matters is what happens tonight, right now, in between the lines, and set to kick for the Spartans is number 25. And here we go, folks. It's a pooch, and we got somebody offsides. So they're going to get the Spartans offsides.
We have
You can hear that.
false start on the kicking team.
Ball start by the Spartans. That's Miles Rodriguez, number 25, kicking off. So he will try it again, this time from the 35-yard line. DJ Overstreet, number 4, deep to receive along with number 14. Jerry McClure.
Back to return number 4, that's DJ Overstreet.
I think the anticipation is creeping in a little bit.
You know, that was
here,
kind of
Ron.
odd. I never seen where the clock's winding down, waiting for the clock to wind down. And another pooch. Is that intentional? Recovered by the Crusaders, number 32.
Now-
So I don't know if that was meant to be.
Yeah, I think so. The key on that, Ron,
Jaden Burgo.
is that he's hitting the ground first, so it already made contact with the ground.
Oh,
so
did
he
it bounce? I thought
yeah.
he pooched it up. So
So-
it just boom.
Yeah, so he can't fair catch it, though. That's
Oh,
the key on that
that's
kick
pretty
right there.
neat.
Yeah, pretty good strategy.
So Miles Rodriguez with that kick, very executed to the bone. So here we go. Here comes one of the highest recruited quarterbacks in San Diego. That is Damian Nankill, Dominic Nankill, quarterback, number 12. Number 10, I'm sorry. On the first play of scrimmage, high snap, throws it out to him, and that's going to be complete to number 5.
No, I'll tell you what, Ron. Those are the same. That was one of the things that Coach Rookie was talking about. As Josel Rodriguez on the tackle, you got to wrap these boys. There's too much speed there just to try to knock them down a little bit.
You have to try to slow them down. They not only do they have speed, Will, they have size at the receivers are. Buncombe, who just caught that pass right now, his grandfather's a Charger Hall of Famer, Frank Buncombe.
Yeah?
Yes, sir. From the AFL days. And the give is 2. That's number 22. He's at the 10. 5. Touchdown. So that's McMillan. Anthony McMillan Jr. He played linebacker sophomore last year, junior this year. This time he just takes it straight up the field, right up the middle. Touchdown. Crusaders with the 11:22 remaining in the first quarter. So that's lightning, Will.
Yeah, and look, this is what Mater Dei expected to do. This is not what the Central Spartans expected.
Not on play 2.
Not on play 2.
Not on play 2. So,
hey, but this is important. Look, hey, how is Central going to respond here? They can't. I mean, they're going to have to do something. They're not going to fold it. So let's see what their offense can do. And their strong point, to be honest with you, was the defense from the Central Spartans. 2 plays, touchdown, Mater Dei, extra point, good run.
Daryl Parker knocked it straight through there, but we also have a flag. It's like running into the kicker. Assessed on the kickoff.
Okay, 5 yards. On blue will be enforced on the stuff.
So that's a new feature we're having tonight. You're listening to the white hat call the penalty. So we're going to have a running into the kicker.
Yeah, and we're trying to dial in some new stuff here. That's John Seaman on the call.
So now the Spartans, after that not so good start so far, he had an offsides on the initial kickoff. Now that little pooch kick that didn't go their way. 2 plays later, they find themselves down 7-0 with 11:22 remaining. Hey, well, you mentioned how the Spartans are going to come back. Hey, they've been in this position before.
Yeah,
Granite Hills,
but they didn't come back though, Ron.
They didn't come. Well, this is a test of their character right now, man, because
that's the whole team. Letterman's and Bros for all your custom Letterman and jackets serving Yuma and Imperial Valley. Call Letterman and Bros at 760-693-5034. Give Daniel a call for the right choice for your Letterman's jacket.
He's a kicker. Back to receive is number 14, Gavin Marini, and number 3, that's Bubba Garcia.
Bubba Garcia and Gavin Marini set to receive. And it looks like it's going to Garcia. Garcia at the 5. Moves his way to the left. He's at the 15. He's at the 20. And he's going to be brought down at the 20. Good tackle by number 17.
Number 17 for Mater Dei coming in there. And that, look, Ron, that was one-on-one tackle. And that speed looked good on against Garcia coming in there.
Yeah, you know, it's speed on speed, man. These are athletes. These kids are balling out here. They're going. So every play's effort. Every play's an effort play by the Spartans. That's the thing you want to see. Hey, last time I was watching, when we were at Granite Hills, I mistook Garcia for Charlie Sullivan. Why? They have the same running form because they're track stars.
Joseo was in there on the tackle on the kickoff.
So here we go. At the controls is number 7, Damian Rodriguez. Motion now. That's number 15. That'll be Emiliano Morales. The give us 2, is that Sullivan?
That's
Ball to Sullivan. Sullivan for a good 7-yard gain, 2nd down and 3 with 11:09 remaining. That's the first play from scrimmage for the Spartans.
Nate Campbell in on the tackle number 9. He was able to get Sullivan low to bring him down, but not until, Ron. Good 7+ yards on that.
Good 7+ yards. Good start for the Spartans. If you're out there, folks, keep your eye on number 3. That's Trey Edwards, middle linebacker, UCLA commit. A lot of kids, a lot of people around here very happy about that, going to the Bruins.
Yeah, that's good to see the quality of player like that.
And he was hurt. He got hurt. I think he got hurt versus the second game of the year. That's friend number 45.
Okay, let's see what the call is on here.
That might be on them, and it looks like also.
Coachman, 45 white. It's going to be a first down.
Yeah, that was enough. That was enough to get him a first down.
So alongside with Trey Edwards is number 45. That's Vincent Friend. Vincent Friend is a senior linebacker. Other people to look out for on the defensive line, you want to look out for Beltran and Danian Maharez. Motion by Morales. Rodriguez rolls right, throws, shoots it over, and completed too. Raj brought down by number 27 of the Crusaders.
Number 27 is Keon Lepsy. He's a senior coming in there. Ron, speed on speed. Now, I will have to admit, though, you look at the Mater Dei, and that whole team is loaded with speed right there.
Sure.
Now, the size of Trey Edwards, number 3, no, he's a good-sized kid in the middle right there, Ron.
Well, you know, he's a
what,
D1 specimen. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody looks at size. The metrics are size and speed and weight and all that good stuff, and he puts it all to good use. So keep an eye on number 3. We might have an offsides on number 27.
Looks like we have another penalty on the field here.
Coachman,
It's going to be
27
offsides
white.
on the defense.
Still first down.
So that's going to give the Central Spartans 5 yards, and they'll have to. It'll still make it a second down on that.
So that was second down.
No, that was their first down because they just didn't move the marker because it's got to be first down. I mean, I'm thinking first down.
Rodriguez double clutches, and it's picked off by number 12.
Intercepted.
And it is intercepted, but the guy in the inside slant was open. I mean, did you see that, Ron?
I didn't see that. I saw him double clutch, and boom, he popped it out, intercepted by number 12 of.
Number 12 coming in there and making that tackle. It's
Interception.
going to have to be Isaiah Buxton, the junior, coming in there making that interception. But, yeah, that's not what they needed after they were starting out pretty good, Ron.
So with the turnover, ball is inside the Spartan territory at the 49-yard line. First and 10 now. Short field for these guys. Half a field is very short. Nankill checking his wristband out. McMillan is a single, rolling to his left. Nankill sets, he throws, and it is caught by
Pass is completed
to number
to
14.
number 14.
That is Jerry McClure. First down for the for the Crusaders. Clock will be running. 9:02 remaining.
Dominic Nankill back at quarterback.
McMillan is the lone back. The give is to McMillan. McMillan off the left side gets a little bit of yards, maybe gets 2-3 yards, trying the left side of the line. Now you're looking down over second down and 7 for the Crusaders. Ball's right outside the 35-yard line. Let's say the 36 left hash. Right side of the field will be the wide side. You have trips receivers to the left. That's 3 receivers. Nankill trying to hard cadence, trying to get the defense offsides. Didn't work.
Ron, do you happen to know where Mankill's going to school? I thought it was Arizona.
It was Arizona. We're not too sure. I didn't get a chance to ask. And almost a high handoff, and it is given to number 2. That is Chris Snyder. Now, Snyder plays DB and running back. And let me tell you, they have a lot of athletes that can go both ways. Receiver, run at the skilled spots, as well as on the defensive line, offensive line.
Now, Arturo Estrada made a heck of a tackle there, Ron. But let me tell you, the only problem was it was too deep.
Well, they dodged the bullet, and we're going to get a timeout by the Spartans. Look like they did not have enough men out there on the field. So timeout for the Spartans. That's the first one of the half.
And Will Torres, Ron Rubio, Hakeem Matus will be right back after this.
Clear as day, number 6. Before you can sit down and eat a hot dog, Jalen Hall, wide receiver, 65 yards.
Gets down and stays on his feet. Charlie Sullivan, are you kidding me? Touchdown for the 3rd time tonight.
Back again to Cal Jones Field with 7:40 remaining. We now have a 3rd down and 3 for the Crusaders. Ball is at the 31-yard line. Trips to the right. Nankill looks. He's looking. Double clutches, shoots. Open. That's number 5.
That's again already a strut on the tackle. Not enough till he gets a first down, though. Ball going to be placed on around the 18-yard line, Ron.
Shahaz Bunkum is, like we said earlier, grandson of a former San Diego Charger Frank Buncombe Sr. So that's a first down, and that's a double. You know, he clutched it one way, didn't see, cocked back, kept his eyes open, completed pass, 1st and 10. Passes, pitch to Snyder. Snyder at the 20, tries to get outside. Hey, great tackle there by.
That's it. Number 12 coming in there and making the tackle. He's still got a little bit of yards, but Rodriguez coming in there. And, you know,
Josiel Rodriguez, Rover.
Yeah, and he came from the opposite side just reading that.
No gain. So, Josiel.
Got to keep them in front of you like that. Got to keep them in front. If you don't.
McMillan, yes, sir. McMillan back in the backfield.
Looks like the wind has picked up, maybe taking a little bit of this humidity away.
Now here's the beauty of this. There, the quick shot out to, that's number 1.
This brings the number 1, and that's red by the Spartans.
And looks like we have a hanky on the field, and looks like, well, we'll let Mr. Seaman call it here.
And number 12.
Holding number 5 White.
It's going to be against the Crusaders.
So that was a holding there by number 5 that brings the ball back on that quick screen out there. Now, if you notice about the sophistication of this offense, these kids will see how that defense is lined up, and they'll either switch the play or run the play that's called. So anytime you see Nankill check out his wristband, that means he's going to switch the play, and here we go. 2nd down and 15. Fake to McMillan. No, it's not. I don't know. I missed that.
No, I'm going to tell you what it was.
It was a shovel.
It was it was a handoff. Then he saw the man open and he underthrew it, which is still considered a pass.
So he went to the handoff, then brought it up.
No, he didn't bring it up, but he underpassed it. But it's still considered a pass. It doesn't matter if he throws it straight forward, under, or sideways. It's a forward pass, incomplete.
3rd down and 23 with that play with 6:09 remaining. So the Spartans, can they hold on this big down? And will the Crusaders go for it on 2 plays to get the first down? Nankill's looking. Nankill has time. Shoots it down the middle. Complete to number 14, McClure. So wide open. Skylar Cook on the coverage with 6:03 remaining. The Crusaders have struck again.
And struck with a beauty.
What a great pass, man. He just has a footwork. He has vision, keeps his eyes downfield. He goes through his progressions.
And what about the rapport of the quarterback and receiver, Mankill, and he has with his receivers, McClure? I mean, that just looked like that's everything they practice. He's telling them in the huddle, you make sure you throw that ball to me. I'll turn inside and catch it in the middle on the seam.
It's good to watch when you have an offense like this efficient. Here he comes. That's a good kick by number 29, Parker. So now with 6:03 remaining in the first quarter, we have the Crusaders of Mater Dei 14, Central Spartans 0.
And I'd like to say Driscoll's has been serving the Imperial Valley since 1979. They take great pride in the years and experience of quality and custom silkwork and embroidery service. Make sure to stop by and check out the huge selection of sunglasses, sandals, and street clothes located at 1470 West State Street in El Centro. IID is your local public water and energy company providing reliable water service and energy to Imperial Valley 24/7, 365 days a year. The IID is keeping the lights on, the water flowing in Imperial Valley. So it's if you notice a little bit of a lot of room up here, Craig Lyons is not with us tonight. He had a little, well, let's just say he'll be back. He'll be back. It's all good with Craig Lyons. Like to wish him well, and he'll be back next week. And Emma Jones, while we're talking about some get well wishes there. Emma Jones, hope you're watching and listening. Best of luck for you.
It was a short kickoff taken by Emiliano Morales. Morales takes it to the 24-yard, let's say the 25-yard line. So that's where the Spartans, with 5:59 remaining, will start their second drive of the game.
We saw the Granite Hills game, Ron.
Right.
And we know we kept hoping, okay, you know what, they got to do it now. Second quarter, they got to do it now. Third quarter, they got it. Ron, there's 6 minutes, a little under 6 minutes left in the first quarter. No, they got to do it. They got to do something. They can't give that ball back to these guys. These guys can strike from anywhere in the field.
It's a two touchdown lead. You don't panic. Motion by Marini. We'll call that short motion because he does not cross the formation to give it to Sullivan. Sullivan up the middle Does he find it? Gets a yard on the play, so it's going to be 2nd down and 9. Yeah, you know, they know. Their common sense will tell you not to panic. You get a drive going, you slow it down, give your defense a little rest, get some points on the board.
Well, Trey Edwards, man, they're going to try to go up the middle on Trey Edwards, and they were able to get, what, 1 or 2 yards on that run?
They got a yard or 2 on there. We'll give them 2 on that play. A couple of kids you need to look out for out there. Look for Mr. Beltran out there. That's Taylor Beltran, who goes both ways. Offensive lineman, that's number 54. Rodriguez calling the signal. Looks like a blitz on the outside by. Rodriguez rolls to his left. He looks, he sets, he throws. And it's complete to number 9. Artie Estrada. And, man, he put that in a tight window. It looked like there was more defenders there than there was receivers. Finds a way, and it's hard to do, rolling to his left and then shooting that ball. 1st and 10 at the 45.
I got to give him credit. He threaded the needle on that one until he was tackled by number 45 of Mater Dei coming in there. And I don't think he would have got more, but still, Vincent Friend came in there and made the tackle, but not until a great pass and catch by the Central Spartans.
You know, Edward gets all the publicity, and he well-deserved, but number 45, Vincent Friend's very good linebacker out there. So here we go, 1st and 10. He's looking, maybe broken play. Rodriguez smart enough to take it out and gets back to the line of scrimmage, knocked out by number 12 of the Crusaders.
Number 12 coming in there, and it's Isaiah Buxton. Ron, we got a score update right now. Further south of us, we have the score is 0-0, where the Imperial Tigers are visiting the Calexico Bulldogs. That's an exciting game for those two.
First quarter?
For into the first quarter,
wow.
Ron. That is that's an interesting game. It's 0-0 right now.
And that's at Ward Field, right?
Ward Field, yeah. Willis Ward.
High snap, Rodriguez brings it down, looks, and he's rushed, and he's brought down by number 5 of the Crusaders.
By 2 Crusaders, that's number 9.
Number 9, I'm sorry, Nate Campbell. Now down on the field is Friend, that's number 45.
Vincent Friend.
A little bit shaken up, and Vincent Friend maybe got the air knocked out of him, but it looks like he's holding that left arm. So not a good sign for the Crusaders. Maybe a stinger. He's got his arms back up. Maybe he's ready to go. Hey, this Crusaders, they lost a big part of their offense before the season started. Nico Mosley tore his ACL in the scrimmage, and that was a big dog running back they were counting on. So you take Mosley out of the equation, and now you know why I'm not saying that's why they ended up 1-4, but that was a big piece out. Here's Rodriguez, back to that story. Rushed in by Friend and brought down. Man, the pressure was on. Friend coming in, tackled by number 56.
56 coming in there, and just Damon Maharez.
That's Maharez talking to the athletic director there, Jared. Said, man, Ron,
was
look
Jared
out for
in town?
Jared's over there. Hey, he was under disguise. He had a beard last year, shaved it off. He looked like 10 years younger.
I tried,
He's over there, Jared. Gave me a lot of information, and so did Eddie Amon. Eddie Amon works for VSN Sports, assistant coach, quarterback coach for the Crusaders. Guys, thank you very much for the information tonight. So here's a short kick by Rodriguez. It's going to take a bounce at the 33-yard line. So that with 2:57 remaining in the first quarter. Crusaders 14, Spartans 0.
Marianne Valenzuela Finley, your State Farm Insurance agent in Imperial Valley. Like a good neighbor, she's located at 122 Main Street in Brawley. Call State Farm agent Marianne Valenzuela Finley at 344-0447 for all your insurance needs as we get back to our play-by-play, Mr. Ron Rubio.
Here we go, folks. 2:56 remaining. Ball is at we'll say 33-yard line, middle of the field. Nankill again, as we said, quarterback. He was an Arizona Wildcat commit 2 years ago. Don't know if that still stands. It's seeing how the Wildcats have a new coach. Nankill's looking to his left. He throws. It's complete to number 28. Little juke move to the 40. And short of a first down, maybe. Are they going to give him a first down? Looks like they will. Chains will move. Complete by number 28.
Nehemiah Perez coming in there and making the tackle. But like Ron said, not until they get a first down on that. Have we seen anything on the running part on Mater Dei, Ron?
the running back.
Yeah.
I mean, that big old 45-yard run.
After that run,
22. So now they, Central has toned it down on the run game. But look, these guys are throwing this. I mean, right now they've gone 75% throw, and they're chasing Mankill. And who's in on there? You got Martin and number 9.
22 Martin coming in there, and to finish him off was also Arturo Estrada. But that's what it's going to have to take.
Pressure, man.
Yeah.
If you're going to throw, you got to put part of pass defense is a good pass rush. Spartans have the tools to do it. Showed it on that play. 1:57 remaining. Second down and 15. So what you have to do, get better coverage, shut down run with these receivers. Trips to the left, wide side to the left. The give is to McMillan. McMillan to the 40. He's at the 45. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Falls in Spartan territory at the 39-yard line. So boom, you shut down that pass. You get a sack. They strike you for a big run.
Yeah.
Man, it's just
big running back, big run. And Sullivan making the tackle, but not till he's 15, 20 yards downfield.
Inside the 39-yard line. So after a loss of maybe 5 yards on the sack, first down inside Spartan territory.
And may I remind the people out there, we still got a minute to go in the first quarter here with the score. As you see on the bottom of your screen, 14-0, and Mater Dei threatening the score again.
Oh, high snap. Nankill does not fall on it, and that's going to be recovered by the Spartans. Number 43.
Number 43 comes in there. Eliza Acevedo. Acevedo, Ron. That's just what they needed right there, Ron.
But you know what? This wasn't the first time, not a high snap, but some odd behavior with the handling of the football on Nankill's part. I mean, I don't know if it's the bad snap, but right now that was over his head. But there's been a couple of times where the ball's been high on the handoff, and it's kind of interfered with the mesh between running back and quarterback. Now, with the big break inside Crusader territory, 46-yard line.
You make a good point, Ron. Why? Because we're mid-season. Those things shouldn't be happening right now.
Ball is given to Nico Viesca.
Viesca, number 35.
And Nate Campbell hanging on by the shoelaces to not let
Viesca get anything, maybe half a yard. So second down, and we'll give him 9.5.
Hey, this just like the Central Spartans, this Mater Dei team will do what it takes to get no yards. Now, granted, we knew that Mater Dei would come in here strong and fast like this. This Central Spartans going to let the clock wind down. I don't know if they'll have enough time.
And, maybe, here's the thing, too. Okay, here we go with 24 seconds remaining. Like we said, ball is outside, maybe at the 46-yard line of the Spartans. Viesca's in.
And they're going to have to snap the ball before the
I think they're going to let it go. No, they're not. Blitz, and they're coming in. They're coming after them. That's number 24 of the Crusaders. They're sending DBs. They're sending linebackers.
That's Yarnine Rubio, number 24. Ron.
No relation to me, but great play, Rubio.
That just didn't look good. As we end the first quarter here, VSN, Ron Rubio, Will Torres, and Joaquin will be right back.
Reducing energy use during the summer is more important than ever. This summer, IID encourages you to do your part by setting your thermostat to 78 degrees or higher, avoiding the use of large appliances between 4 and 9 p.m., and turning off all unnecessary lighting. But there's more. IID provides a number of summer energy-saving opportunities to help you make the most of your energy savings efforts. Check out our tips and energy-saving guides at IID.com. Let's work together to stay cool and save energy this summer.
Back to Cal Jones Field, start of the second quarter, where we have the Mater Dei Crusaders 14, Central Spartans 0. Spartans have just caught a break. Their ball now is at the 45-yard line of their own. Just right after a big sack, we'll make it down, third down and 20.
45-yard line, yeah. That'll kill you, man.
Rodriguez looking, fakes, throws a pass, a screen out to Sullivan. Gets it up to the 50 and brought down by a host of Spartans. That's Edwards and number 2.
Edwards and
Snyder, Chris Snyder was there. 2, 3, and 4, man.
Just get in there, man.
I mean, they fly to that football.
Yes, God, they fly out there. That's your middle linebacker. You know, I know it's a short side of the field, but he was able to get there quick, Ron.
Size and speed is hard. You don't coach size and speed, man. You're born with it, and you just hope the kid has the talent. They're showing it right now. So here we go. So the Spartans could not capitalize on that fumble by Nankill. 4th down and 13, 11:20 remaining in the second quarter. Inside Crusader territory, 40. Rodriguez gets the kickoff. It's high, it's a little bit off to the right side, and it gets a Crusader bounce. Maybe bounces out to the 33-yard line.
Well, if anything we can say out of that, at least they tried to stop the momentum a little bit on the Crusader side there.
Here's something to think about, Will. On that last possession, they had number 35 in Viesca in there for Sullivan. Now, this is the deal for Charlie. He's a two-way player, and he's going to spend a lot of energy covering these kids out here. So that's something that Rook Pena's going to have to worry. You know, they're going to give Charlie a breather here every now and then. He's going to have to pick and choose when Charlie's in and when he's not.
Well, I can tell you one thing. It's not because he's hurt.
No, never that. No,
yeah.
it's just a conscious effort to save some energy for your big boy out there.
And then we bring up on the score date. Now, I don't know who this is going to surprise. I didn't know how this was going to go, but we got an update right now. At the end of the first quarter, we have Paulo Verde 14, Vincent Memorial 0. Wow. I mean, I don't know. Well, I didn't know what to think of that game, Ron.
Well, everybody had their opinion. You know, everybody thought, well, can Vincent handle that run game? Do they have the defense to do it? They said they have the offense. Regardless, that was Jordan Jackson. Jordan Jackson, number 18. Loss of 2 yards on the play. This is the third running back I've seen. I've seen Schneider, I've seen McMillan, and now we see Jackson, number 18. 10:35 remaining.
Good to see number 56 for the Central Spartans.
Again.
That's Fisher, Michael Fisher on the left side of that defensive line, running right at him, and Michael Fisher in on that tackle just as we're calling out his name.
Rizziola, number 32, over there anchoring the defense as he always does. So great play. Good 2 back-to-back defensive plays for the Spartans. Rudy Lizziola, man, that kid always has his motor running.
God, he's such a good kid.
And you know, if you take a look at the Central Spartan deep right now in that last defensive stand, look how far back Lizziola is at the linebacker spot. There's nobody in the middle. Sullivan's outside, kind of like a triangle, and I don't even know how to label that. Nankill looking, Nankill shoots, complete to number 28.
And that's Sullivan with great coverage there. Great coverage for Sullivan. Run. I'm glad you picked up on that. It looks like the Central Spartans, they're going to concentrate on the defense. You think they're scooting back just so that they keep the Crusaders in front of them?
It's a tactical thing. It's kind of like a zone in basketball. You lay off, and then you react up. So here we go. They're going for it on 4th and 6. Probably trying to see if they can draw them off sides, but 5 yards does not get them the first down, and they're going to run it.
No, that's the personality Coach has. I mean, I believe it. They still got plenty of time.
And another high snap to give it to McMillan. McMillan, number 2, yeah. Snyder, looks like he has it, and they're going to give him the first down. Hey, that's the 4th bad, snap that kind of ruins that mesh.
Yeah, Lizziola was still in there to make that tackle, but Ron, that's a
backbreaker in a way. You know, I'm not a backbreaker, but it did after Spartan started out with 2 great defensive plays to start that series. That's the quality of offense. Nankill looking, he shoots. It's complete to number 1. Roland George.
And tackled by Skyler Cook, but not until he gets a good 17 yards on that catch there, Ron.
Roland George.
Making a change, number 59 going in there for the Central Spartan, replacing Fisher. That's Davian Hatfield.
And I talked to Coach Martin, defensive coordinator out there. Coach Martin said they're going to be rotating players in. So here we go, 8:48 remaining, first and 10 for the Crusaders. Persons, fake, shot out to number 14, McClure.
Tackle by number 2, that's Charlie Sullivan.
I'll tell you what, Charlie Sullivan left, Charlie Sullivan right.
Right on offense, left on offense, right on offense, left on defense, just flying everywhere.
But the thing is, Ron, when all your defensive back are making your tackle, that's not a good sign right there. Now, he's making them, but still.
Hey, gain of 1, 2nd down and 9, 8:18 remaining. Blitz by Martin. Barton misses him, gets back up, and he's down. What a great hustle play by Martin.
Yeah.
Martin missed the tackle, didn't give up, got back up. Hey, wasn't he player of the week for you guys last week?
He was he was the El Centro Police Department Defensive Player of the Week, and he's taking off right where he left off last week on the, well, I can't say he's doing the same thing because with the score of 14-0, you know, but it's going to take, you know, we talked about that. Somebody has to step up for the Spartans when things aren't going their way. And whether it's Martin on the defense or Garcia on the offense to fill in when Charlie, you know, to help Charlie out. You know what I mean, Ron?
Yep, third down, half a mile, and a timeout by the Crusaders with 7:30 remaining in the second quarter, Will.
And we'll be right back after this.
Welcome back, everyone, to Cal Jones Field with 7:30 remaining in the second quarter. The Crusaders have just called their timeout.
And as we wait for them to get back on the field, Imperial Valley College, founded in 1962, proud sponsor of VSN's live stream for all Imperial Valley high school sports. IVC, fostering excellence in education for 60 years. Well, see, Ron, I was born in 63, so that just goes to tell you how old I am right there. Intercare, since 1970, when it comes to healthcare, Intercare is here to help with locations throughout the Imperial Valley. Formerly, Clínicas de Salud del Pueblo, Intercare, improving the health and wellness of the community. Back to the action with our play-by-play, Ron Rubio.
Here we go, third down and 22. Like I said, it's kind of like half a mile if you look for at the chains. Ball at the Central Spartan 49-yard line. Just a good play by Martin right now, number 22. Fake to back, looking, he's gonna roll right. Nankill has a lot of field in front of him, tosses it down deep. Incomplete, intended for Roland George. Incomplete pass, fourth down.
Covering back there with Skyler Cook, and that just goes to show you the speed of Mankill right there. He was flushed out of the pocket by 3 Central defenders and was still able to throw that 45 yards downfield, Ron.
Well, what's a good point, I mean, a good situation for the Spartans right now. You're getting to the halfway point of the second quarter, and they've kept them from scoring. And that's what the defense needed them to do. Slow them down a little bit. Let's see if your offense can get some momentum going with 7:20 remaining in the second quarter.
Now, this is an interesting situation here. I know it's fourth and 20, Ron.
What do you want to do?
Yeah,
block it?
I think you got to kick it, man.
Well, for sure. That's number 14, McClure. McClure now, decent kick.
He kicks it out of bounds.
Out of bounds, maybe at the 23-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, it was a decent kick. I mean, the wind's blowing sideways on him right towards the Mater Dei sideline right there. The Dom team, for all your real estate needs, give Doug and Andrew a call, 760-337-8600. The Dom family has been in the Valley since 1908. For business, residential, farmland, real estate, it's the Dom team. IB Welding and Mechanical, tonight's game is brought to you by the Mechanical Industrial Welding Contractor, serving the geothermal and all industrial facilities in Imperial Valley. IB Welding is brought to you back in action with Mr. Ron Rubio.
7:13 remaining in the second quarter. That's Morales with short motion to give us to Sullivan. Sullivan tries the middle, bounces out to the right. Sullivan with a good 5-yard, hard 5-yard run, second down and 5 at the 30.
And that was number 56 for the Crusaders coming in there and getting some help picking them up. That's Davian
Maharaz. Davian Maharaz. That's number 56. The defensive line that's number 9. That is Nate Campbell. Nate Campbell, pretty sure, was a starter last year. So they're running a 3-3. That means 3 down linemen, 3 backers, and the rest of them are DBs. The gift to Sullivan again. Sullivan's looking. Sullivan's going to get a first down.
Yeah.
So
Ron,
2 good run plays, 5 yards apiece. 5 plus 5 equals 10. First and 10 for the Spartans now at the 35-yard line.
brought down by 27, Kenyon Lesby. He's a senior coming in there. And, yeah, Ron, the important thing is first down at a time. Control the
First
clock.
time, 6:09 remaining. You're at the halfway mark. Now you start looking at increments such as that. Halfway through the second quarter, they have not allowed a touchdown. That's a big plus. Now can they get something generated on offense? We'll see. Rodriguez has Marini in motion. Marini's going to go all the way to a trip set.
Way to step up.
And
right
there's
open,
Sullivan at the 40. Sullivan cuts back to the 35. Sullivan to the 30. So they sneak Sullivan out of the backfield. Not covered at 35-yard gain.
35-yard gain. Anthony McMillan Jr. making the tackle, but not. I mean, if you're going to leave one guy alone, Sullivan's not the guy you want to leave
alone. And, well, hey, man, great call.
Yeah.
Great call with 5:21 remaining.
Hey, you know, they got that, you know, maybe they just got that shock and awe out of their system. That's what they need.
Well, you know, that happens, man. That happens. You take a punch, you take another punch, and now you're coming back. You get your senses back.
Take nothing away from it. Mater Dei came here to smack him in the mouth, that's for sure.
Marini with the short motion. Vieska again, tackled by Edwards, gobbled up by Edwards, and that's close to a 5-yard loss.
And that was all Edwards, a UCLA commit, just going in there and just reading that play with excellent.
Now, I have a question on that spot there. I mean, it seemed like it was a little bit lower, just where he stopped his progress.
Exactly.
Okay.
Where all the forward
progress was stopped. Yeah,
yes.
You got it.
Now, of course, Edwards was able to tackle him, like pick
Yes.
him up, move him 3 yards back. Yeah.
So here we go, 4:27 remaining. Marini with that short motion to give back is to Vieska. Vieska tries the right side, nothing doing, but he keeps his balance, and good enough to gain. He gets 5 yards on that play, picked up what he lost, plus about 3 more. So we're going to give him maybe a third down, and let's go 7.
Well, this is part of the deal right here. You're going to have people like number 58 come in there from the Central Spartans, Isaiah Santiago, and number 68. Also, that's Nicolas Jimenez, these seniors. They're going to have to start talking to all the linemen, and that's including
you got Havens at center, Eli Osuna's out there.
Havens anchoring that line right there. They got to start stepping it up too.
Ramirez rolls left. Ramirez throws wide. He throws long, and it's defended well by number 12.
Number 12 coming in there making an excellent.
Great defensive play by number 12.
Isaiah Buxton.
Buxton,
He's
that's
only
the
a
kid.
junior.
Yeah, Buxton is the kid that you have to keep your eyes open by. Isaiah Buxton, junior defensive back. We did speak of his grandfather being a ex-AFL Charger Hall of Famer, Frank Buxton.
That's something you don't want to see.
Hey, good genes, man. The kid plays pretty well.
That's one thing you don't
3:35
want to see.
remaining.
Little Artie Estrada. If there's one thing you're trying to avoid from this game, which is a non-league game, one thing you want to avoid is everybody come out of here healthy.
Oh, I didn't see. Was it intended for a stride? I couldn't see.
It looks like he might have pulled something. I don't know, but he was able to skip off the field right there.
Rodriguez looking. Rodriguez throws back to the same area. Overshoots Skylar Cook. So with 3:29 remaining, we now have it was 4th and 7. My bad. So 4th and 7, turnover on downs with 3:29 remaining. The Crusaders survive a drive by the Spartans, highlighted by that big 35-yard pass play reception by Charlie Sullivan.
I feel like you did, Ron. I feel like I missed it down somewhere.
Right.
You know, I mean, because
to the 2 incompletes, they knocked. Yeah, there it was.
Yeah.
Vieska got hit by Edwards, and then he got a good run, and then 2 incompletes.
Well, you can thank Edwards. You know.
Yeah, I mean they started that series off. Yeah.
That's just what a quality.
I mean, that's what a good defensive play does, Will. It kind of throws out the momentum of the team. I mean, Sullivan was responsible for got a first down, 2 5-yard gains in that big pass. Right, here goes Nankill. Nankill with that little shoulder, he steps up. He looks like there's going to be a hold. Complete to number 1, Rollin George. So most likely.
Probably coming back, we're going to see what Mr. John Seaman has to say.
Number 1, that's Rollin George.
Holding
Get a holding.
51 wide, 10-yard penalty.
So that's, I'm not going to say that's what the Central Spartans needed, but look,
They needed it.
they needed it, just not that way, Ron, because that receiving core and then man kill is just eating up that defensive back for the Central Spartans. And this is the kind of competition. I mean, look, if they want to get anywhere, if they want to go to the championship game, this is almost a type of caliber you're going to expect because, you know, you're looking at Granite Hills type of caliber right here. And if you were to grade them in this, I know it's early with 3:21 to go in the half. How do you par this Granite Hills team against this Mater Dei team right here, Ron? How do you look at them?
Right now, if I were to that matchup, it'd be a pretty good game. But my money would be on Mater Dei.
Yeah.
Here goes Nankill. It's complete to number 5. That's Bunkum against Bunkum, man. I think he's 6'4", like 175, and the kid can motor. He has speed, so they get a big chunk of that yardage back.
Yeah.
Second down and is it second down?
10.
Second down and 10 now.
Got 10 yards back. Got be able to get the penalty back, even though Skylar Cook was on him. I mean, it looks like they're matching up Skylar Cook on him all the time.
So here goes a McMillan. McMillan to the 40, McMillan to the 45, McMillan to the 50. Brought down by,
you know,
number 12.
that's number 12, Yasael Rodriguez.
Look, the way
Josiel, I'm sorry, Josiel.
Josiel, lucky he made that tackle, but it looks like nobody else wanted a piece of him going up.
McMillan's a big old boy. Now look at this. Looks like
And we have
procedure.
penalty on the field again. Looks like we have a
Dead ball, false start on the entire offensive line.
Well,
So if
he could have picked any number on the offensive line right there. Ron, look, you got a run up the middle, little semi-draw play right there, and you got McMillan running up there, and it really seemed like nobody wanted to tackle him, Ron. He's just a load. They look at him. I mean, if you look at him and you look at Edwards, they're almost built identical.
Well, I was impressed with that kid McMillan last year as a sophomore. We did their game against Brawley and Santa Fe Christian. Nankill, a little bit behind. Wow.
Number 3, that's Trey Edwards.
Trey Edwards.
No, 13. That was
No,
13.
that's number 13.
Yeah, they just got it confused, but that was number 13.
Johnny Scott.
Yeah. Ron, do you know where he might be going? Not Johnny Scott, but McMillan, is he going somewhere?
No, he's not going anywhere this year. He's a junior right now, so he has one more year.
Well, heck, the way it's going now, sophomores, freshmen
There he
are
goes.
committing.
Cuts to the middle, bounces back out, uses his speed. He's at the 50. He's at the 45. He's at the 40. He gets a block by McClure. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. Charlie Sullivan, is he in? Touchdown. Touchdown Crusaders. So that was a 45-yard. I think that is a 55-yard touchdown.
Listen, that guy.
55-yard. Did you see how he hit the middle, decided, no, I'm not going to truck anybody. I'll use whatever speed I have. Dang, deceiving.
I was just going to say, for a big guy, Ron, he looks deceiving. I mean, the defensive backs couldn't catch him right there.
You know what? If Charlie Sullivan can't catch me, I don't know who can.
Well, I got to tell you one thing. Mater Dei putting on a show here at Cal Jones Field with 1:43 to go till half.
1:43, and here is Parker. Parker set to kick is up, and it's good. So right through the middle. So 1:43 remaining in the second quarter. We have the Spartans of Centro 0, Mater Dei Crusaders 21.
And we'll be right back.
Thanks go out to our sponsors.
Whether you're looking to purchase or sell, your next home awaits. Give the Dom team a call. With over 50 years of experience and over 100 years in the Imperial Valley, Andy and Doug can help you find the right home at the right price fast. Visit us online at www.thedomteam.com and let Andrew and Doug find the perfect home for you. Call today, 760-337-8600.
Welcome back to Cal Jones Field with 1:43 remaining. We just seen lightning strike again for the Crusaders on a 55-yard run by McMillan.
And Ron, if there's one thing, look, Crusaders come into Central on Cal Jones Field, and look who you see on the kickoff team. You see Trey Edwards sitting out there. He's
whiz.
I mean, I like seeing that kind of stuff. Let's keep an eye on him. See what
The kick is up.
The kick is to Marini. Marini at the 25 cuts back. And he gets brought down by number 4.
Number 4 for the Crusaders comes in there and makes a tackle. That's DJ Overstreet. But I was keeping an eye on Edwards right there. Nobody even wanted to touch him. Yeah.
That's that big old truck coming down the highway, man. You gonna get in front of it?
That's like when you see one of those Havens trucks, man. What do you want to do? You just want to get out of their way. They're hauling the belly dumps and get out of my way.
So with 1:35 remaining in the second quarter, the Spartans have how many timeouts left?
Spartans, I think, have 3. No.
2.
Yeah.
Two timeouts remaining. They start this drive at the 25-yard line, trying to get something going before they go into the locker room. They give it to Sullivan. Sullivan tries the middle. Sullivan finds a room. Sullivan works his way out for a first down up to the 37-yard line.
And that was, again, Trey Edwards with a little bit of help from number 4 coming in there, and that's DJ Overstreet again, both seniors. And Trey Edwards was a load last year, huh, Ron?
Yes, he was. And, you know, the thing is, big number 74 in there. That's Johnny Gonzalez, 74 for the Crusaders. But anyway, back to Edwards. He got hurt. I'm not too sure what game it was, but he wasn't healthy versus, I think, Carlsbad. He got hurt in one of those games. Here we go, Rodriguez. Campbell on the rush, and good defensive play by number 23 of the Crusaders.
23 coming in there and making the tackle. Make sure he doesn't get away. That's Polo Andre. He's a senior. And, Ron, they're not giving the Central Spartans nothing.
I mean, they're fighting for every yard they get. I mean, you see how they react to it. I mean, live, you see them flying to the ball, and that's what you want on a defense, is your defense to rally. So with 22 seconds remaining, are they going to run it out and not run a play?
Yeah, 16 seconds. It looks like they might have to run a play. Second down, that'd be the best thing they could do,
And
run
here
a
we
play.
go, Rodriguez rolling left. Rodriguez going to step up. Rodriguez going to launch it. And it's going to be picked off by number 23. It's more like a punt. He's at the 40, and that's going to run the clock out.
Yeah.
So an interception by number 23. That's Paulo Arande. Arande just who made a great tackle here, gets the pick, playing deep. So we're going to end the first half with the Crusaders of Mater Dei 21, Central Spartans 0.
At Burgers and Beer, our customers are like family. Let's hear what a few of them have to say about us.
We're here at Burgers and Beer with the best burgers in town.
We get to sit together and enjoy the great food.
I like from Burgers and Beer is in the lemonade.
For the fresh iced tea, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
It was wonderful, very fast, very efficient.
I love the great food and family environment.
I love the burgers and the customer service.
So come and see us and find out for yourself at Burgers and Beer.
Hippie Duck wants to remind everyone to stay active, play safe, and be cool this summer. Even if you don't have access to a swimming pool, there are plenty of other ways to cool off without going near canals. To play it safe, please remember Dippy Duck's rules. Never swim in a canal, never play near canals, and never jump into a canal. If you see someone fall in, get help or call 911. If something drops in accidentally, let it go. Things can always be replaced, but your life can't. Just stay away, and you'll stay alive.
Reducing energy use during the summer is more important than ever. This summer, IID encourages you to do your part by setting your thermostat to 78 degrees or higher, avoiding the use of large appliances between 4 and 9 p.m., and turning off all unnecessary lighting. But there's more. IID provides a number of summer energy-saving opportunities to help you make the most of your energy savings efforts. Check out our tips and energy saving guides at IID.com. Let's work together to stay cool and save energy this summer.
Whether you're looking to purchase or sell, your next...
Welcome back, and as you see Central, the great Central Span out there at halftime, and you look at the score, 21-0. We're going to take a little break right here. We're going to talk to Josh Weiss. He's the athletic director here at Central Union High School, and getting off the football side of it, Josh, a lot of shaking going on at Central Union High School. You got the volleyball deal going on. You got some golf going on, girls golf right now. there's a lot of positive things besides, well, the score is not indicative of what's really going on, of the way the Central Spartans are, but it is what it is. How's it going on the other side, on the hard courts and stuff?
Yeah, you know what? Our girls golf team, surprisingly, is making some noise. I think they're currently in second place, if not tied for first. Our volleyball team, they are definitely a tough group of girls. They won the CIF last year. This year, they've beaten everybody in the Valley except Hopeville, who they're studs, and Imperial, who they're in our division. And you know what? I'm anticipating possibly a rematch in the playoffs, perhaps a CIF final against Imperial, and we're excited about that.
Well, and it's good because last year you were Division 5 in girls volleyball, and then you move up a Division 4, and you're still keeping par with where you left off last year.
Correct. Yeah, we're Division 4 this year. The way it's looking, if we make a semifinal run, perhaps a final run in volleyball, we'll probably be Division 3. And at the end of the day, that was the goal. Let's get better. And when you start jumping up divisions, that's a good thing.
Yeah. Well, it's always a good thing because you are the size of school that should be jumping up divisions. But whatever it takes to get you there, it doesn't matter as long as you get there.
Right.
So on the good part of that, though, I mean, catch me up a little bit on league. Who's in the lead right now with league? Are you halfway point in league right now with volleyball?
We just started league. We got 3 rounds. We're in the Desert League. We have 3 rounds. It consists of Calipatria, Vincent Memorial, and Palo Verde. So we played all 3 of them already. We've swept them all. So we're about to start round 2, but believe it or not, we have the #1 ranked team in Division 4, who's Del Lago Academy. They're coming Wednesday. We're excited. I know the whole football team's going to be there. The band's going to be there. This is the team that we beat in the semifinals last year, going to the finals. So they're coming to pay us a visit. They're ranked #1 in Division 4, and we're looking for a great matchup. They have 1 loss, and we're hoping to give them #2.
Well, let's talk about that a little bit. You got this thing going on, and I see it and on the social media, at Central Union High School social media. These fans, these kids, it's exciting time, not just on the football field, but it's transitioning over to volleyball and other indoor sports at all schools. I really like that part, Josh. But now everybody gets to see it if you don't attend the games, because, of course, social media makes everything a lot easier. But there's a lot going on with that. There's a lot. Tell us about that.
Yeah, well, social media is definitely another job. I definitely have a few kids helping me out with that. They do a great job. They definitely highlight the students. The kids love to see themselves on there, and they deserve it. They come in here every week. They work hard. They listen to their coaches, and it's paying off. I mean, you know, you could take a look at the football scoreboard, but granted, they're also playing a top 5 team in San Diego. Granted, they need to limit some of the mistakes, but we got a good football team out there. They're Division 2. We're probably going to stay in Division 2, and rightfully so. They work hard. Now, our volleyball team, same thing. They're listening to their coaches. They got new coaches. I have a lot of new coaches coming up in the wintertime, and in programs that are either Division 3 or Division 2. So they're being kind of, how can I say this, grandchild the job, right? Is getting they're going to be taking over a program that has studs in them already, and hopefully they can put it together and win some CIFs.
So some of your coaches, the program's already up and running, and they're just going to continue that, because if there's always been a good competition, I don't know what it is, but Calexico basketball, when they play Central and vice versa, whether on which side, that student section's always loud, man. So and that's not even to say tonight. I mean, I can imagine what it's like down south right now. We do want to have to say a score of 0-0 on that game.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's interesting. And so what is it about that Calexico Central basketball rival thing right there?
You know what? Coach Ugo in Calexico, he's doing a hell of a job, man. I raise my hat off to him. He's got a CIF championship. I believe he's in Division 2 basketball now.
Yeah.
You know what? They got a year-round program, and that's something that we preach, that I'm preaching here at Central. You want to be the best, take a look at the best programs in the Valley. They basically got a year-round program, and over in Calexico, boys basketball, they do that. And it pays off, you know. It's not easy, it's not fun, but when it's game day and you're having success, it's worth it.
Well, no, it's true, but And you know what? Congratulations to you, Craig Lyne, the superintendent, and all the staff and all the coaches right here. We wish you much success, and you know, we'll see what the hard court brings us. But I'm excited for CIF volleyball. Let's see how that turns up when the league is over, and then you go straight into your division. I mean, you're telling me that for sure you're going to be one of those top 4 teams?
Not for sure. You know, the CIF rankings are still being calculated as we go. You know, our league, nothing's for sure, one game at a time, right? But our girls are really strong.
But that's one of the goals, to be in that mix on the top.
Oh, most definitely. I think if we win out, right? So if we knock out Del Lago and we win the rest of our games, I'm almost certain it's a top 4 seed. Hopefully it's a top 2. And with that being said, that's going to mean home games all the way until the finals. Wow. And the first round bye. And that's what you want. You want that first round bye. You want the home games until you make it to the finals. But one game at a time. We got Calapat next week, Del Lago, and then Vincent. So, but we're really looking forward to that Del Lago matchup.
Well, good. Much success coming your way, hopefully, Josh. And as we get ready for the second half, Central Spartans need to get their shell shocked right now. This team came in there and smacked them in the mouth, Josh. Let's see what Coach Rookie and the coaching staff do to start the second half. Thank you much, Josh Wise, Athletic Director, Central Union High School. VSN will be right back.
Whether you're looking to purchase or sell, your next home awaits. Give the Dom team a call. With over 50 years of experience and over 100 years in the Imperial Valley, Andy and Doug can help you find the right home at the right price fast. Visit us online at www.thedomteam.com and let Andrew and Doug find the perfect home for you. Call today, 760-337-8600.
At Burgers and Beer, our customers are like family. Let's hear what a few of them have to say about us.
We're here at Burgers and Beer with the best burgers in town.
We get to sit together and enjoy the great food.
I like from Burgers and Beer is in the lemonade.
For the fresh iced tea, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
It was wonderful, very fast, very efficient.
I love the great food and family environment. I love the burgers and the customer service.
So come and see us and find out for yourself at Burgers and Beer.
Hippie Duck wants to remind everyone to stay active, play safe, and be cool this summer. Even if you don't have access to a swimming pool, there are plenty of other ways to cool off without going near canals. To play it safe, please remember Hippie Duck's rules. Never swim in a canal, never play near canals, and never jump into a canal. If you see someone fall in, get help or call 911. If something drops in accidentally, let it go. Things can always be replaced, but your life can't. Just stay away, and you'll stay alive.
Welcome everyone back to Cal Jones Field here in El Centro, California, where the Mater Dei Crusaders have a 21-0 lead over the Central Spartans. Will, what a first half that was for the Crusaders.
Well, part of the thing there, Mr. Ron Rubio, is it was a great half for the Mater Dei Crusaders, like you said. But the thing is, what will Central go in there and do at halftime? We got them warming up. He even got the sophomore in there warming up a little bit. But that's a natural thing. That doesn't mean anything.
Well, you know what? If you were rookie Pena and you said you'd be going into the second half down 21-0, you would think that you would be getting hit with long passes. Instead, you've been hit by McMillan, number 22. Anthony McMillan, number 22 of the Crusaders. It has 2 touchdown runs combined over 100 yards.
Yeah, that's the whole deal right there. They're getting double team, and when I mean double team, double whammy, they're running right up the gut on them, Ron, and then they're throwing the pass wherever they want. Mankill is just throwing darts out there, just tearing apart that. I'm gonna call it like it is. He's tearing apart the secondary back there.
Well, you know, when you have that ability to run and throw, you have to thank guys like Sam Brown, number 52, number 59, Joseph Kellogg, and you have Taylor Beltran out there and C.J. Nunez. So, you know, a lot of credit goes to that offensive line, and they have the skill players. So we're about to tee up the start of the second half, and let's see what happens, what transpires with the next 24 minutes of football, Will.
Well, as we catch up a little bit on some scores right now, we have Vincent Memorial score coming in, and that score right now is 35 Palo Verde, Vincent Memorial 14, and that's a halftime score.
Marini cuts back. He may try to get to the 20. He does not. Ball at the 20-yard line. 16-yard line, I'm sorry.
Here comes Damian Rodriguez.
So Damian Rodriguez brings out the Central Spartan offense that has not put up a point yet tonight.
No, and you know, that's something that's going to have to be one of those morale boosting things. They need to put up some points against us. And I don't mean put up points like late in the fourth quarter either. They're going to have to put it against their ones out here because, you know, if I know across the field right there, then Mater Dei goes, hey guys, I mean, their mentality is we're not going to let we're not going to let them score at all. It doesn't matter what it is.
So here we go. They have a 3-3 defense out there. You have 3 check this out. If you could see the formation, you have 3 down linemen, 3 backer. Here's the give to Sullivan. Sullivan up the middle. Sullivan.
And Charlie Sullivan.
And Edwards was able to barely get him.
They call that a shirt-tail tackle.
Shirt-tail tackle to make
Man,
it up there.
So it looks like gain of 8, second down and 2. Second down for the Spartans. Ball's right at nose, right at the 25-yard line. We'll say it's now second down and 2 for the Spartans.
Well, you know, I'm sure Haven's got in there, number 73. He's their center. He's that leader of that pack up there, and he had to do a little bit of talking at halftime because a lot of the pressure falls on the front 5 up there.
It does, exactly. Well, great point. You know, you have these big old athletic kids coming out. Here's Rodriguez, shoots it out to Marini. Bobbled by Marini, incomplete. Little dangerous pass, could have careened into a interception.
So they start out with Sullivan up the middle, and then you see the Crusaders just stuck in there, and then you got to get them outside. You throw that little quick pass on the outside to spread out that defense a little bit.
I know that was a good offensive call. Second and short. You have one more down to get those 2 yards, and a good play, just not executed very well. So here we go. Tight set. We haven't seen this Wildcat set, man. Here's Sullivan. Sullivan tries the outside. Sullivan is going to be stopped at the 25.
I see number 2 coming in there for Mater Dei, Chris Snyder. But who was the guy that got him?
That's Friend.
45. Is that number 45 coming up off the field?
Vincent Friend, I believe.
You called it, Vincent Friend, senior, coming in there and tackling them low.
4th and about 3.
4th and 3. And are you going to really run a play right now or try to draw this defensive off for a first down?
Ron, I don't know. Ron, I really don't know.
What is going on here? They
Well,
say
th-
first
no,
down?
They're giving them the first down. Yes, they definitely are giving them first down because we have the movement of the chains on the other side.
We got a first down, Spartan.
Well, there was a first down, and I'm sorry, folks. I thought it was stopped behind. I was looking at the spot, and it looked like it was
Well, the chains didn't move, so we have the instinct to look at the chains, and if they don't move, we assume that he didn't get a first down.
So 1st and 10 for the Spartans, well needed on the first series of the second half. Edwards, looks like they shot Edwards through and bounces back. Give to Sullivan, no gain on the play. Tried it up the middle, nothing doing. 2nd down and 10 with 9:56 remaining in the third quarter.
Now that was Bertrand. He's also a senior playing the right defensive tackle position, but got to give him credit. That front, that's a 3-4 right there.
They call it a 3-3, so you have that kid Beltran in there, Talon Beltran.
It's like that old school 3-3 monster type of deal.
Yeah, 3-3. There you go. Exactly right. That's what that is. So here we go. We have a 2nd down and 10 for the Spartans. Double receivers on both sides. They say double doubles. Single back is Sullivan. Rodriguez looks. Rodriguez steps up. He's looking. He has time. He's going to tuck it and run, and he's going to step out maybe at the 28-yard line.
And I got to admit, Ronnie, that was a coverage. They made because, look, that front five did their line, and that just goes to show you how quick and the speed that this Mater Dei defensive backs have right there.
Well, another thing they did right now, they disguised their coverage because at first the corners were up on the receivers, and then as soon as Rodriguez started cadence, they backed off. So that kind of gave them a deceptive look at first. This is a very well-coached football. Both teams are very well-coached. So here we go. 9:18 remaining. 3rd and 8 for the Spartans. Trips to the right, to the left of Rodriguez. And here goes Sullivan on that out and up. And it tries to get rid of it. Marini, complete to Marini. And maybe a gain of a half a yard. 4th down and 6. 4th down and 7.
Lesby, number 27, was able to push him out. But, yeah, Bron, that second play of this series is what kind of put him in a hole a little bit. You get Sullivan, you get a first down, you get a couple of yards up the middle. But if you're still looking at 2nd and 9, 2nd and 10, it makes it tough. You know what I mean, Ron?
They call it playing behind the sticks because you're just always behind. So here we're set to kick is Miles Rodriguez. Deep to receive is number 4 of. And he gets a good kick. That's going to be over the head. No, he fields it. That's Overstreet. Overstreet trying to make a play and nothing doing. Brought down by a gang of tacklers.
Number 40 for Central. That's Jacob De La Rosa in there to hang on to him and keep him from getting to the outside. Burgers and Beer. For the best burgers in town, it's Burgers and Beer, located at 260 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Open 7 days a week, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Come and watch VSN Game of the Week at Burgers and Beer. And thank you very much for the coupons that when it's league play, each offensive player or a player of the game will be receiving 2 players. So thank you very much, everybody down there at Burgers and Beer.
9:01 remaining. The Crusaders on their first possession of the third quarter. Nankill again with the high snap and complete to number 13.
Johnny
Scott.
Marini just is making the plays, but yeah, the timing is just spot on with this.
Even with the bad snap.
Yeah, with the bad snap.
Yeah, even with the bad snap, man. I mean, the quarterback has to say, and that's a credit to Nankill, being able to be composed enough to set his feet and deliver a good ball. 2nd down and half a yard. Now, this is the first time I've seen this set. You got Schneider back there along with McMillan. So you got 2 backs, you got 2 receivers. They motion out Schneider. They give us to McMillan up the middle. McMillan again for the first down. Looks like a hold.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be hold on number 51, and it's called from the umpire, Alan Phillips, on there. Let's see what Mr. Seaman has to say.
Face mask, Central. Is that 10, 15? What's he going to get on that, Will? Incidental, 5 yards.
It looks like it's going to be 5-yard penalty. They went from the spot of the foul and the line of scrimmage.
From the spot of where it happened?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. So with the face mask and the run by McMillan with 8:07 remaining, it's a 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line. So with 8:02 remaining, this is the first drive of the half for the Crusaders. Snyder tries out the middle. Gets it back to Natkin. It's intended for number 5. Complete. That is Sirham Bunkum again. So Bunkum with another big play.
Covering on that. Ron, I've got, is that number 15? Who's covering on that? Is that Morales out there?
If Morales, if it's 15, it's Morales or Marini. I did not see who that was.
Yeah, I
First down at the 15.
It had to be Marini. Marini's number 14 out there. So here we go. 1st and 10 on. I mean, I'm at a loss of words for what that play is called. Where you
razzle dazzle back to the quarterback. That's a Pop Warner play, and it worked.
So here we go. A shot. Oh, right off the hands. A good slant pattern by Buncombe. Incomplete pass right off his chest. A little bit. Hey.
You know what, Ron? I'll tell you what. I don't even think they needed a razzle dazzle. I think that if he would have just had some time to throw it, he would have been able to do. Same outcome would have happened right there with that pass up the middle. With 7:09 to go in the 3rd quarter.
But that just goes to show you that they're not dipping deep into the playbook. That's something they must run a lot. But hey, why not run it? Everything's looking positive for you. So here we go with the 2-back set. They're getting with the high snap. Snyder tries the middle. Snyder is going to cut back too.
That's Chris Snyder.
Snyder all the way. Let us see. They have him at the 2-yard line.
And that was Martin making a tackle from his outside linebacker position.
And here we go with tempo. Tempo means once that ball's set, they're going to go, go, go. So this is a new formation they came out with the 2 backs in the backfield. Wooden and kill. They give us to Snyder. Snyder is going to walk in for a touchdown.
And that was just easy. It looks like he got that ball in that front.
Even with the bad snap.
Yeah, that was that bad snap's going to haunt him in a key game there, Ron. 6:43 to go in the 3rd quarter.
6:43 to go. They're doing well. So credit to that offensive line. As I said, that's number 51. Moses Castillo's out there. I'm sorry, C.J. Nunez is out there. That's number 52. You have Sam Brown. These are the guys opening up the holes. And there's got Gonzalez there. Well, 74 is in there for the PAT. But the kids they depend on is that offensive line to get this. What makes his engine run is that offensive line. So here we go with 6:43 remaining. We have the Crusaders of Mater Dei 28, Central Spartans 0.
Johnny's Burrito serving the Imperial Valley since 1963, an Imperial Valley tradition with locations in Brawley, Imperial, and El Centro. Founded by Johnny and Ana Maria Palomino. Grasso's, an Imperial Valley eatery since 1955. Family owned and operated, located at 1902 West Main Street in El Centro. Grasso's is open Wednesday through Sunday. Order to go or come on in for that Italian dining experience. How is that, Ron, lately? How's the new remodeling job there, Grasso's?
Looks very nice. They did a great job. Hank and Sue did a great job of it. And you know what? Food always tastes great. Right now, man, I'm thinking of a pizza right now, some fried chicken, something. Good stuff, Hank. Thank you very much for having us on board with VSN. So with 6:43 remaining, as we said, it's 28-0. Spartans down by 4 touchdowns. What can they do? They've been in this position before, Will. Set to kick is Parker. That's number 29, Marini, and Morales set to receive. That's Marini. Marini to the 10. Marini bounces out at the 15, and great coverage by the Crusaders, brought down by number 27 and 18 of the Crusaders, Will.
18 walking up there, that's Jordan Jackson. Number 27 is Lesby doing a little bit of duty out there on the special teams. Reach Air Response Service. Donnie Wharton reminds you that when seconds count, you can depend on Reach Medical Transportation Service, covering all of the whole nation with all sorts of medical transportation services. Ojeda's Industry. Tony and Patricia Ojeda, serving the Imperial Valley for all your industrial and agricultural needs, such as hydraulic service and repair. Located in Brawley, 1698 Jones Street. Back to the action, play-by-play with Ron Rubio.
Here we go. Damian Rodriguez set to control this series here. That's Morales on motion. They give us to Sullivan up the middle. Sullivan maybe gets a yard on that play. We're going to have a 2nd down and 9 with 6:30 remaining in the 3rd quarter. So halfway through the 3rd quarter, Will, you have your down by 4 touchdowns. This is a must-scoring drive for the Spartans.
So that patience, all that stuff's out the window now. This is and look, they're not even trying to go outside on these guys, man. Mm-hmm. They're just going, hey, let's just power. Let's just use our horses we have up front. Let's try to get up the middle, get a couple of yards.
And, you know, that's probably what you want to try to do right now on your offense. Okay, look, we're not going to strike it big right now. How about we just get a drive going, even if it's a 10-play drive. And here's a quick out to Bubba Garcia. Garcia Nothing doing. Brought down by number 27 of the Crusaders.
27.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's number 23, Andrade.
Okay. That's Andrade. Okay, I did see 27.
Yeah, I did thought I saw 27. He flew out there.
But that just goes to show you the speed. I mean, we've seen Garcia's speed.
Yeah, that's the deal. They match him. I mean,
they match him well, and they match him heavily, too. But there's a lot of people tackling Garcia.
That's rallying to the football. Whatever speed your defense has, as long as your players get to the ball, pursue to the football, that's what you want. That's a successful defense. Here we go. Motion by Marini. Rodriguez gets the snap. Rodriguez is looking to his left. Rodriguez shoots it over and complete to Morales. Nice play. On the coverage was number 19, but it was still complete. Hey, what a good ball that was, and great effort for Morales. Morales goes down.
Morales goes down, and he caught the ball, but he went down and
maybe knocked his air out. I don't know, but
was that?
You know, that was a high. You know, he came down on the ball. Could we get his air out? Doesn't look like anything with his legs, but he's grabbing his leg.
Do you happen to see Artie Estrada out there?
No, I don't. And remember, he came off the field. So Artie Estrada, there's number 9 or is that 8 there?
You know, those jerseys start to get.
Yeah, they start. That is number 9. So Estrada still is in there. If that's
whatever it was, they. Oh, I see him. I know what it is. Ron, it's his left ankle. Look how they taped it up.
Right.
So, Havens Landscaping and Sons, located at 603 East Main Street in El Centro, specializing in gravel, rock, and stone for all your landscaping material needs. Give them a call at 760-352-6735. So, just hope everybody's okay. Looks like we're going to have a medical timeout there. And so, with that said, let's take a little bit of break with a little action, and we'll be back at it. Ron Rubio, Will Torres, Joaquin Matus.
Reducing energy use during the summer is more important than ever. This summer, IID encourages you to do your part by setting your thermostat to 78 degrees or higher, avoiding the use of large appliances between 4 and 9 p.m., and turning off all unnecessary lighting. But there's more. IID provides a number of summer energy-saving opportunities to help you make the most of your energy savings efforts. Check out our tips and energy-saving guides at IID.com. Let's work together to stay cool and save energy this summer.
Jones field, and they give us to Sullivan. Sullivan tries the left side. Sullivan gets a gain of, let's give him a gain of 3, 2nd down and 7 with 4:40 remaining in the third quarter. Ball is outside their 40, let's say their 41-yard line of the Spartans. Good field position.
And that's Kenyon Lesby, the senior, coming in there and making quite a bit of tackles here now, Ron.
So you see Friend, number 45, linebacker Vincent Friend, walking out, dragging that left shoulder a little bit, which kind of got him in the first half. They're going to pull him with the 4-touchdown lead. Why not with 4:18 remaining in the third quarter? Doubles on both sides for Rodriguez and the Spartans. That's Skylar Cook with the motion. Rodriguez with the slant. Right off the hands of Marini. Looks like he took his eyes off the ball. Who knows?
Well, when you got 27 right in front of you that way. But look, those are the type of plays you got to make. Yeah, you just got to make. And he knows it. He's got to make it. Hey, if you haven't had a chance to go visit Big Chris at 317 Wake Avenue in El Centro, stop by for one-of-a-kind haircut. Fresh fades, always a cut away at Top Notch Barber. Tell him the VSN crew sent you. Say hello to Chris for us. And let's not forget, October 5th on Wednesday at Starbucks, Imperial Avenue, it's Coffee with the Cop from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Nice. 3rd down and 7 for the Spartans. The fake to Sullivan. The screen set up for Sullivan, overthrown. And you know what? It's probably best they didn't complete that pass, Will.
Yeah, no, they not only was – listen, they need to count these people because it looks like Mater Dei's playing with 12 players out there on the field.
Great point, man. They're flying to the ball. This is the kind of speed that, you know, you may not be used to. You cannot emulate this in practice. It's team speed on defense, team speed on offense. So with 3:56 remaining, the Spartans will be Miles Rodriguez punting from his own, let's say, 29-yard line. Deep to receive is number 4. That is DJ Overstreet of the Crusaders. kind of a fast third quarter, Will.
Yeah, it is.
So that's
Excuse me.
Overstreet to the 25, 30, cuts back to the 40, cuts open to the 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. He's going to be brought down at the 22-yard line. So a touchdown saving tackle by
Martin.
Don't tell. Is that Martin?
That was Martin.
I was going to say it's either Martin or Liziola. It was a number 2.
No, 22.
It
Martin.
was 22. So good play there. Brought him down with 3:41 remaining. So a great return by Overstreet. Overstreet, good punt returner. Shows the talent right there on that play.
Hey, Ron, I got a question. Have you ever been to Coffee with the Cop?
I've done it once.
Listen, do they buy all the coffee?
No, you buy it for them, man.
Oh, is that the way it works?
Yeah.
That's a good deal. Then if you're a cop, then, hey, all right. Now, if it was the other way around, they'd get a packed house.
So
Coming in the swinging gate.
So here we go, swinging gate. Here's a quick out. That's going to be a touch. No, it's not. Knocked out by
It's a first down for the Crusaders.
inside the 2-yard line. That was Rollin George. Rollin George. See, you got George out there. You got Bunkum out there. You have number 14 McClure, who's had a pretty good night. I mean, the weapons galore.
Yeah, and Estrada was able to make that tackle, Ron. But listen, that was textbook, picture perfect right there. The way everybody went to their blocks, opened it up, that opened up the lane to just throw that little quick outside pass right there. That was sweet right there, Ron.
So now we have a 1st and goal inside the Spartan 5-yard line where the ball's right at the 5. Motion. The sweep 2. He's trying to the left outside. I'm trying to get his number, and that is number 6. Jalen Hall with a touchdown with 2:53 remaining. We now have the Crusaders 34, Spartan 0.
But we have a penalty out on the field right now as we get ready here.
Well, so that might come back. Looks like it's going to come back.
During the run, blocking the back, number 5.
Well, that's one of the only things that's one of the only things Mater Dei has done wrong. That's 2 times that they have scored a penalty, and the penalty has brought back a TD, but it wasn't an issue because they were able to score anyways. I do have one score update that's very interesting around. Score 14 Imperial, 0 Calexico. Whoa.
My. And it was 0-0 at half.
That's correct.
So that third quarter, I mean, you know, the toughest thing to do is, I mean, real important parts of a football game, especially in high school, is the last 3 to 4 minutes of the first half and the first 3 to 4 minutes of the second. That's in a tight game, who's going to win those minutes? And here we go. What is this? So, wow, I thought you couldn't do that. Two people in motion.
No, you can get as many as motion. The rule is you have to set for a second. So as long as they all set for a second, nobody in motion, it is a legal play.
So this kind of formation here, you probably want to get the ball out to the guys that are standing behind those 2 guys on the outside.
3 down linemen, Ron.
Yeah, that's how it works. And no, the Spartans didn't buy that. So Martin on the play and number 40 of the Spartans.
That was number 43, Elijah
Acevedo.
Acevedo. Ron, I'll tell you what, if it wasn't for you helping me pronounce, and you know what, I can't pronounce any name. It doesn't matter what ethnic thing it is. It doesn't matter to me. I just can't do it.
1:58 remaining inside of 2 minutes. Ball now with a second down and goal from the 28.
Well, I'll tell you what. I don't know. Second down, they have a goal to go.
4 plays. They're going to run 4 plays.
Definitely.
So here he looks back. Complete to number 6. Is that Hall?
To number 6. And he's tackled.
That was Jalen Hall again. Now that's another kid that they're getting incorporating into the thing. So in a situation like this, on that other side of the scoreboard, when you're up by 28 points, you start implementing plays that, hey, let's give this kid a shot. And that's what they're doing. 6, Jalen Hall. We hadn't called his name all first half because we were calling all the other weapons call.
Well,
their name.
Yeah, but if anything comes out of this game on the positive side for the Central Spartans, let me tell you, number 22.
Martin.
That kid is all over the field.
What grade is he, a junior or sophomore?
He's a sophomore.
And check out Nankill. He trying to set something up. He's going to just throw that one away into the corner, throws it completely out of the stadium. So 51 seconds remaining. That was a third down. Now it's 4th and goal from the 15. And it looks like Parker will come in for an attempted field goal.
So might as well practice a little bit of field goals right here. Now, just a thought in case it's further. This field goal attempt, is going to be live. As long as it doesn't go, as long as it doesn't cross the goal line, Ron, it is a live ball. On a field goal, not a PAT.
Yeah, it's inside that. It's inside, inside the field of play. I mean, not the end zone. It's live to go. So 32-yard field goal attempt.
As we see with these, 51 seconds to go for the end of the third quarter.
And the kicking game's an important part, especially in San Diego. It's up, and it is
looks to be no
good. So it looks like it's wide right. So the Spartans dodge a bullet there with 45 seconds remaining. We now have the Crusaders of Mater Dei 28, Central Spartans 0.
And while we take a little break in action, I'd like to welcome one of our new sponsors out here. That's RDO Equipment. With support, solutions, and expert equipment possibilities than any other dealer in the market. Whether you are a seasoned pro in precision ag or just started, RDO Equipment Company is the partner you need for all your success in the field. And that's Chris Bostic there. Thanks a lot, Chris, and RDO and crew and everybody down there with the Imperial location located on Highway 86.
So with 45 seconds remaining in the third quarter, Rodriguez set calling the plays. Two receivers on both sides. Single back is Sullivan. Morales back into play with that short motion. They give us to Sullivan. Sullivan tries the left side. No, he bounces back, and he's going to be brought down by number 26 and number 74. That looks like Gonzalez, 74 of Mater Dei.
And that's 26, Diego Rodriguez Diaz. He's only a junior coming in there. So do you see some of the twos coming in, Ron?
Well, Johnny Gonzalez, 74, is a sophomore. He's been in and out. He's ran a couple of plays. That's a defender there. But I think Trey Edwards is out now. No, Edwards is in there. And what happened? A
turnover.
A fumble?
Yeah, that looked to be a turnover. I didn't see it, Ron.
I didn't see it. It must have happened.
In the middle of all that scrum right there, a little rugby scrum. It looks like they must have fumbled it. And Mater Dei is going to get the ball with great field position.
Right at the 20. Looks like right where they took the field goal attempt at. So with 24 seconds remaining, they get the ball back. And they did substitute the quarterback in. So we have a new quarterback for
Mater Dei. I can't.
That's Cartel Purvis. Cartel Purvis is a sophomore.
Well, definitely going to see you see all the clean white jerseys there, Ron.
I think that's McMillan, 22 in there, but a new running back, Jackson, 18, and he's going to shoot that ball out, and that's a completed pass.
14, Marini still there, and number 8 for the Central Spartans to make the tackle. But, hey, there's going to be nothing to slow them down right now.
Johnny Scott, number 13. Now, look, man, if you're a number 2 on a good team like this, man, you want to show your goods right now. You want to show, hey, I can play just as well, or – I mean, that's a high bar set by the starters of Mater Dei. So, with no time remaining, an untimed play. And here's number 18. That's Jackson. Jackson on the right. Jackson is going to roll his way into the end zone.
No.
So that was Jordan Jackson on the sweep. And I'm going to check to see. It looks like, I mean, I didn't get to see who the linemen were in there, but I know C.J. Nunez is in there, number 51. So, man, hats off to that offensive line.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what you didn't get to see. You didn't get to see no confetti on this side, on the Central side.
It's going to be an easy cleanup tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be easy cleanup, crew.
So that was the last play of the third quarter.
Yeah, they're going to go ahead and finish the PAT, and we'll go to a break and come back. And with the score 34-0, yeah, I think you want to get out of this game healthy. That's going to be the key part next. The next key.
And the kick is good.
Now, you go into the fourth quarter 35-0.
So we'll talk about that when we're back from VSN after this.
Welcome back to Cal Jones Field. Part of the fielded by number 23 of the Spartans up to the 35-yard line. So up to the 36-yard line, that's number 23 of Thomas of the Spartans, Ethan Thomas Jr. Ball at the 35-yard line.
Arctic Air and Conditioning, and I'm sorry, Arctic Air Conditioning with heating. At Arctic Air, we know that having the right people with the right job is as important as choosing the best equipment. With trained professionals to provide top quality equipment, skilled installation, and expert analysis of the comfort needs. Contact Arctic Air at 352-8855.
So here we go with 11:22 remaining. I'm back to that question I was asking Will before we were cut off. 35-0 lead entering the fourth quarter. California high school rules are what on this situation?
So I believe that the high school rule is a 35-point differential, and the clock will be a running clock.
So Valleska with the carry.
As we see number 18 come in there for the Crusaders and make the tackle. Yeah, it's automatic, Ron. So, and they just keep running. That's Jordan Jackson. He's a junior.
Jordan Jackson's got through running a touchdown on the play, makes a tackle on the next series, on the defensive series. Just announced a 14-0 score of Imperial over Calexico. We're here at Cal Jones with 10:40 remaining.
Letterman's and Bros. For all your Letterman's jackets, don't forget to give Daniel a call, 760-693-5034.
Emiliano Morales with the motion, and we have a stunt by the, and it's a launch by Rodriguez intended for Garcia, defended on the play by number 25 and
Garcia. There is a flag on the field.
Okay, must have been a late flag coming in, but let's see what the call is here.
Illegal man downfield call on the Spartans.
Who throws that penalty, Will?
It's usually the umpire.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's usually a lineman.
And
it's usually the lineman because, look, they give you a little bit. On the line of scrimmage, they'll give you 2 or 3 yards at the most. You know what?
What's the book say on it? Like how many yards? In
2 to 3. Use your judgment. You know what I mean? If
right.
he's blocking nobody and he's
yeah,
there,
I got
what's
you.
the big deal? I mean, you know, he's not blocking nobody.
Second down.
Okay, yeah. So, and look, that's
how many yards is that?
5 yards.
5 yards.
5 yards.
9:26 and ticking. Spartans still have their, well, they have Rodriguez still in there. Valleska at running back. Rodriguez drops back, short screen to number 9, and that is Artie Estrada. Estrada to the 35-36, fighting, brought down by number 20.
Brought down by number 20, but Ron, Julian Ramirez brought down by number 18, Jordan Jackson. He wants to make an impact. He thought he was going to get a pick six out of there. Escar Realty is your hometown real estate office in Calexico and serving the entire Imperial Valley. Go see Mark Esquer at Esquer Realty, 760-357-9707. The mark of excellence.
3rd down and 8 for the Spartans. Rodriguez with trips to his right. Sullivan going on the out and up on the sidelines. Does he have time to throw? No, he doesn't look at him. Rodriguez may take it and run. No, he tosses it, and it is complete to Garcia. Garcia all the way up to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, and even after the catch, one of the key things the Centro used to be able to do and just is not doing it here today, the yards after catch.
Yes.
You're not seeing that
no,
here, Ron.
You're catching the ball, and that's where you're going to really – that's where the ball's going to be spotted.
Yeah, that's where it's going to be spotted at. Driscoll's has been serving the Imperial Valley since 1979. They take great pride in the years of excellence and quality of custom silkscreen embroidery services. Make sure to stop by to check out the huge selection of sunglasses, sandals, and street clothes located at the iconic location 1470 West State Street in El Centro. IID, your water and power, excuse me, Ron.
Go ahead, I'm sorry about that.
For reliable service and energy 24/7, 365, IID, Imperial Irrigation, is a proud sponsor of VSN Sports.
So first and 10 for the Spartans. That's Rodriguez again. He's looking. He shoots it out too and underthrows Estrada. Estrada at the 25 went down to his knees. It was a long throw, man, because the ball's on the right hash. He tossed that ball all the way to the other side to the numbers. Undershoots him. Incomplete. 7:01 remaining.
And running.
Running because usually comes
after the 35-point, or unless it's I don't know. Or I was just going to say, it could be a coach's decision right here by both teams. Of course, you know, they got to travel up the hill and get home run. I get it. And look, the Central Spartans were outmatched today, and that's just the bottom line.
Rodriguez that gave us to Sullivan. Sullivan tries the middle, tries to bounce it out, gets a good gain, maybe a gain of 3-4 yards. We're looking now at a 4th and, let's say, 6.
Hart Insurance. Liz and the rest of the Hart girls are excited about the new location located at 580 South 1st Street. It's across the street from Witter School, opening soon. Do not hesitate to call any one of the girls there, Christy, Sandy, or the rest of the crew for all your insurance needs. 760-344-1400.
Well, you know, you can say what you want to say about tonight's performance by the varsity tonight of Central, but on the other side, flip side, the Brawley Central JV 22, Mater Dei 22, Coach Rudy Huerta coached up that team, got a tie ball game. Great accomplishment. So incomplete pass there, defended by
number
Jackson
18.
again. Yeah. So they're trying Jackson over there. Hey, you're going to lose some seniors. This is the time to see, hey, what do we have coming up to replace those seniors?
And, you know, Central, most obvious thing is they're going to lose this game. But, you know, they got to look forward to league play. That's what it is.
That's all it is, man.
Yeah,
it's all about the league. So good luck, Coach Huerta. Good luck, guys.
And lucky that that Mater Dei, I still pick them to be one of the top teams in Division One.
I do too. And you know what? The you know, wherever they end up, because I'm not sure. I'm not like Joaquin and Jalen who know all that stuff of, okay, what teams go to open division?
The top 4 teams
out of D1
at a Division 1 go out of the top 4 teams,
and they're sitting at 7, I think, right now.
So you're going to see them and the top teams in that Division 1 team as we get it winding down with 4:40 to go. Don't forget to visit the Town Pump Steakhouse for the best steaks in Imperial Valley. Stop by the original Town Pump, located, well, I don't even have to tell you where it's located. It's one of the best restaurants in Imperial Valley, right there on Main Street. You cannot miss it. Say hello to Juanita and Gabriel for us. For fine dining, banquet rooms available for all your large parties. Give them a call, 344-3663.
Corral. So it looks like they're just going to take a knee, or what are they just doing?
They're just run it up the middle, kill the rest of the 4 minutes, you know. And it gives me a little bit of time to read some of these ads.
Get these our sponsors in there. Come on.
And I'd like to thank everybody, including Dr. Johnson and the whole crew that's underneath them that have joined the partnership with VSN.
Right on.
Imperial Valley was founded in 1962, and they're a proud sponsor of our live stream for all Imperial High School sports. Fostering excellence in education for over 60 years, Ron. And we're going to have them on air pretty soon in the next couple of weeks. I know we've got Mr. Victor Torrez coming for the Southwest game, and then we're making arrangements for Dr. Johnson, Demok, and Elizabeth to also make an appearance. So we're working on – IVC's been gracious.
That's very good, and we thank them very much for what they're doing with us.
For allowing us to
nice catch there. Scooped up pass.
On that slip screen.
That's Roland George.
Hey, Ron, you've been in – I'm not going to say you've been in too many of the situations, but, heck, they're not – I don't care if the score's 3-0 or 35-0. You're not going to allow that team to score, right?
No, you're not going to allow them to score, man. It's a pride thing. You know, you've been ran over.
Yeah.
It's 35-0. Hey, 35-0 sounds a lot better than 42-0. I'll tell you that right now. You'll keep it in them 30s. You don't want to hear that 40 score. So, you know, it was a tough night for the Spartans. We've seen this before at Granite Hills, and you know what? You're going to grow with it. You know, these Spartans aren't out. Just like this Mater Dei school that started out 1-4, they're going to be now 2-4 after tonight.
Yeah.
And that's just high school football for you. It's a week-to-week business. I say that every week I'm here. You know, everybody says it in the NFL, in college, week to week. How well were you? You're going to live with this loss tonight, tomorrow, Sunday, then come back Monday and work on being successful next Friday night. So that's how it works with 2:11 remaining.
So I've had my eye on Michael Fisher here through a couple of games that we've seen him. His motor just runs all the time. He plays that left tackle position, and just good to see him in there still fighting.
Yeah, and that's an experience that all these kids from Central will say, hey, we played Servite, you and I, and that's something I'll never forget.
I'll never forget that.
I'll never forget that.
You talk about intimidation.
Yeah, you just.
Servite, when they walked on our field, Ron.
They ran through our exercise line. But anyhow, that's something you'll never forget. It's a battle you'll never forget.
And I remind people, the score was 13-7.
When?
Against Servite.
Oh, no. It was like 35-0, I bet.
I'm going to have to correct you on that one, Ron.
It was not very cool. And we ended up getting half a win because they played with an ineligible player.
Yeah, we ended up with the win.
And a half a win. So that's number 8. I want to thank the great staff over there of Mater Dei with the information they gave me. I mean, the AD Jared, again, Eddie Amen. Eddie, I hope I said your name right. VSN Sports, not VSN co-worker Rick Rubio.
And while we're winding down the clock for 50 seconds, I'd like to give thanks to El Centro Police Department, RDO Equipment, that's Chris down there, Arctic Air and Heating, Letterman and Bros, give Daniel a call, Esquire Realty, Driscoll's, iconic location, IID, your local public and water energy, Mary Ann Valenzuela Finley with your State Farm Insurance, Liz and the rest of the girls at Hart Insurance, located, look out for their new location, the original Town Pump Steakhouse. Thank you to Juanita and Gabriel, Imperial Valley College for VSN's live stream for all Valley High School sports. Intercare, when it comes to the healthcare, Intercare is here with their help with locations throughout Imperial Valley. Ivy Welding and Mechanical, located. Give Fred a call at 760-482-WELD, W-E-L-D. Burgers and Beer, thank you very much for the Players of the Week. That'll start in league play pretty soon. Thank you, everybody down there. Johnny's Burritos, since 1963, an Imperial Valley tradition. Grasso's, we're going to have to make a trip down there.
Yeah, we are,
You're going to have to introduce me to Hank.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm going to like that. Maybe one of these weekends, Ron.
We'll do that. We'll do that.
I look forward to that. So don't forget to visit valleysportsnet.com for all up-to-date scores. So Reach Medical Air. Donnie Wharton reminds you when second counts, that's what it's all about. Ojeda Industries. Tony and Patricia Ojeda serving the Imperial Valley. Havens Landscaping. Sons and Trucks located on Main Street in El Centro. Top Notch Barber. Make sure you stop by there and say hello to Big Chris for us. So, Ron, as we look at a score, which they take down very quick once it gets the big differential here, I believe it was 35-0. What are your thoughts on this, Ron? What to finish out the game here?
Well, 35-0 loss by the Spartans. It wasn't, I'm not going to say it was anything that expected, but I'm pretty sure Rookie Pena and the bunch thought they would come in, give a better show than what they did. They had a tough loss versus Granite Hills. Kind of the same kind of loss, but they were out of the game pretty early, and they couldn't come back early. But like I said, they're going to regroup, take the loss today, learn from their mistakes, and very high-quality opponent, and now on the league. Put this behind you, and let's see what you could do. And good thing is Spartans are still high on the D2 rankings. Aren't they number 4 right now?
Yeah, they're number 4.
So, it all depends, Now you start positioning yourself in league play and see where that takes you. So put this loss behind you and move forward.
Put it behind the top notch. They did.
Yes, sir.
Mater Dei came in here and accomplished.
Yeah, they played a good football game. They played good. We've seen them 2 years last year. Looks like they're getting back on track. 2 shutouts on the road, 44-0 versus St. Augustine last week, 35-0 tonight. So congratulations to Mater Dei, and good luck to the Spartans the rest of the way.
So while we're looking at the score and we get ready to say goodnight, we'd like to switch you over. Go ahead and switch over to the Imperial High School Calexico game with John Moreno and Vic Carrillo. The score right now is 21-0. They're in the fourth quarter, and it looks like Imperial recovered a fumble. So from everybody here at VSN, Ron Rubio, Will Torres, Joaquin Matus, Saul down in the field, Sarah up on camera, good night, thank you, drive safe.